Hey everyone, welcome to Wednesday's version of Take 5, where we take 5 minutes or so and listen to Jesus' words in Sermon on the Mount. We're going to do something we did on Monday, and that's we're going to look at one sort of poignant little verse that Jesus throws out. Again, almost taking upon himself the cloak of Solomon as he gets very proverbial on us. So here's the verse, and let's just talk about it a little bit. Chapter 7, verse 12 of Matthew. So whatever you wish that others would do to you, do also to them, for this is the law and the prophets. Whatever you wish that others would do to you, do also to them. You've heard that before. That's sort of an explanation of the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Jesus just says, whatever you wish that others would do to you, do to them. Almost every religion in the world has the idea of the golden rule. It's a beautiful sort of summary of the way we want to be treated, the way we ought to be treated. Whatever you wish that others would do to you, how do you want people to talk about you? Do also to them. Talk about them in the same way. How do you want people to treat you? Treat them the same way. How do you want people to be kind to you? Offer the same sort of kindness. It is that sort of reciprocity that throughout all of life, think about yourself. Again, don't think selfishness. Think introspection so that you can treat other people the same way. Think about yourself a little bit. And in that context, don't you want to be given the benefit of the doubt? In that situation, don't you want to be listened to? In that circumstance, don't you wish that people would give you some patience? Sure. That's what Jesus is saying. As you think about yourself and the way that you wish that people would treat you, even in the most difficult circumstances, even in the most trying times, think about yourself. How do you wish people would treat you? And in thinking about yourself, use that as your mandate, as your ethic for the way you'll treat others, for the way you show patience to others, for the way that you talk about others, for the tone that you use in expressing to others, for the way that you love and forgive others. That's the point. That's the golden rule. I find it interesting that Jesus says, for this is the law and the prophets. All of this is his way of summarizing the Old Testament. As complicated at times as the Old Testament can seem. This past Sunday, I was in Isaiah chapter 7, and the prophecy about a virgin will bear a son, and you will call him Emmanuel. And it's a pretty complicated passage once you get beyond just the Christmas application to it. A friend of mine texted me later in the day and said, man, I just loved your explanation of Isaiah 7. There's so much about the Old Testament that I don't understand, and I find so complicated. Absolutely. We all do. The Old Testament can be rather complicated. And yet, Jesus takes the golden rule and then he says, this is the law and the prophets. You want to know the summary of all of the story that the Old Testament is trying to tell? There it is. In the way that you want to be treated, treat others. Simple as that. The only other time Jesus summarizes the Old Testament is when he says, this is it. The summary of the entire law is this. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, your soul, your mind, and love your neighbor as yourself. Simple as that. The Old Testament is beautiful, and study it for all that it is. But if you want a summary of it, 2 things. Love God, love others, and treat others the way you want to be treated. There's the summary of God's law for you. Love him, love others, and treat others the way that you want to be treated. That's it for now. I'll see you Thursday as we continue our Take 5. So